Hey everybody, it's my new video. Been through, well, this is the last video I am going to make. I am retired. I am retiring myself, and this is a good opportunity as my last video that I will do in Lesbian Doctor Part 5. Part 5. I announced that I will make an hour-long video of Lesbian Doctor. So I hope you all like it. This is Lesbian Doctor. This our Lesbian Doctor. Hello. This is like, I don't know, you keep thinking to yourself that you're retired. I tried to quit so many times since I hosted the Lesbian Olympics. And now I'm just gonna lay here and tell you more about my life. I was married once. I was married. My wife, just to turn me on, she used to say, "What if we get another woman involved?" And I was like, I am a Christian, so I'm not going to have a threesome. If you want to cheat on me, that's up to you. But I'm not going to fuck you while there's another woman. No, I really don't need you anymore because I want a divorce because you are lesbian. If your wife, if a wife tells his husband if they'd like to have a threesome, then wants to have a threesome, that means she is lesbian doctor. I didn't want a wife because my practice is lesbian to lesbian. Turn to your wife. She turned to his wife. This isn't me. Then you shouldn't have any problems. If you're not thinking about getting a divorce or anything like that, then get divorced. If you don't want to be a lesbian anymore, go to a man. Because that's what she was telling me. I want to switch to a man. But she was married to a woman. So I gave her my best advice. And I told her, how many times have you and your partner engaged in sexual activity? And she said they hardly ever do it. Hardly ever do it. And I'm like, sorry, like I said, I usually plan my videos, but I'm pretty much saying what's on the top of my head. Okay. Before I became lesbian doctor, I went to lesbian college. And when I was at lesbian college, they taught me how to talk to lesbians. So there were so many fucking lesbians in that one college. It was just me. a man getting to lesbian. And one time I walked in, and these two lesbians were kind of getting freaky. I walked in their dorm, and they were like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "I'm all right." And you know what they were doing? You know how they put a dildo in how lesbian women use dildos? And these women were putting squirrels and mice up each other's butts. To this day, one of those lesbian women told me that the mouse in her ass died. And she said that she could feel it squirming around, trying to survive. But she was so her blood was so not that, her butt was not that strong. So when the mouse was in her ass, it tried to go up to the center. But it couldn't. It just died up her ass, right? You know how they say what crawled up your ass and died? Well, up her ass was a mouse, and it died. So, that's that. And then I got a degree in lesbian. I got a degree in lesbianomics. Can you imagine lesbianomics? And they taught me about lesbian dictionary. They taught me about lesbian restaurants, where if you go into a restaurant, you're greeted by a lesbian, and this lesbian always tells you, "Hey, you want to know what it means to be a lesbian?" And I tell them, "I don't want to know what it's like." The professor came up to me. He said, if you become lesbian doctor, you will have to talk to lesbians about their problems. And I was like, I don't want to get too much into lesbian life. So I graduated with honors, finished college, and I became I had my own practice. I had people working for me, and I talked to lesbians. And one lesbian came up to me and said, said she can't satisfy her lesbian woman, because she says her lesbian woman says that she does not know how to fuck as a lesbian. She does not know how to fuck as a lesbian. And I told her, why don't you try role play? You could be Wonder Woman and she could be Catwoman. Can you imagine? Wonder Woman, I have the power. I have the power to be. You can make a gateway, and all the non-lesbians would try to come in and steal your show. And like I said, I wasn't prepared for this. Like, usually I write shit down, so if anything was funny that you saw, But I promised, this is going to be hour long. This could be 1 hour long. This is the last video I'm going to make. YouTube has done a lot for me. They never really made me that famous. But anyway, back to Lesbian Doctor. My favorite lesbian is, what's her name? Ellen DeGeneres. I counseled her once, and she said she loved her wife. She adored her wife, and she loved making the show. She loved making her show. And I told her, can I be on your show? And she was like, well, you gotta understand my problems, but I don't have a problem because I'm lesbian. And I really respected that. So I told her straight up that, you you could be, part of the problem or part of the solution. Ah, man. How am I going to make this an hour-long video? How am I going to make this an hour-long video? I never thought of the jokes yet. How am I going to do this? I'm usually prepared for this shit, but people are talking right now. Spider-Man, yes. My ex-girlfriend, Barbara Seaboy, right there. Hey, Thomas. Barb, why are you in the hospital, Barb? Well, I'm trying to get, move back to a new home, Barb, and I still think of you. Anyway, I continued. Damn it. Usually I rehearse this shit. I usually think of the jokes, But I promised, an hour-long episode. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, my friend who loves the Punisher, like the shirt, the Punisher, I wear it because she loves the Punisher. So I told her, do you punish your girlfriend? And she's like, I punish my girlfriend every fucking day. She's my girlfriend. And she was like, do you want to watch? And I'm like, no, because I'm lesbian doctor. And if I do anything with you, I could lose my practice. But I am tempted. Then I told her, you ever have a squirrel up your ass? Because the other lesbian told me they put a mouse up their ass and the mouse died while it was up her ass, But, I once tried to put a mouse up my ass, but it couldn't fit right. I was just trying to get it in there, But it didn't make it, it just fucking... I grabbed it in my hand, I held the mouse and said, why won't you go in my ass? Then I did a Tom Green. I put the mouse in my mouth. I was like that with the mouse in my mouth. I was like that. And, after a week of so much pain, the mouse died. I still can't believe that lesbian put a mouse up her ass. I mean, how is it possible? I saw it done on South Park. You ever see South Park when they make fun of Paris Hilton, who is also, well, I don't know if she's lesbian, but she looks lesbian. Like, you ever see that video of her and her boyfriend in the dark? Can you imagine if it was a lesbian? Two lesbians, Paris Hilton, two lesbians. And I can picture We all saw that Britney Spears, Madonna, and Christina Aguilera kissing, right? They were all kissing and stuff like that. So Britney Spears came up to me one time. I was at her show, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love Lesbian Doctor. Lesbian Doctor is my favorite. I've seen all your episodes." Then I told Britney Spears,
Hey, just speaking in. How you feeling?
"I'm doing okay. I'm doing a live video here."
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure everything was good.
Yep. And then I started believing in Britney Spears. Britney Spears told me, I've had thoughts of lesbianism, but I never wanted to be lesbian. I've had thoughts. And I told her, well, so you're saying you like the penis, but you hate the vagina. And she's like, I don't hate vagina because I have a vagina. And I told her, you are actually telling me you have a vagina. And she was like, yes, I have one. And I said, oh my God. Then Britney Spears was like, I told Britney Spears, well, I'm a lesbian doctor, so I can't really do anything for you if you're not lesbian. But if you ever want to switch from like I always say, if you ever want to switch from the sausage to the taco, Brittany, I would love for you to taste my sausage. Like, I make the best sausages. I told her I make the best sausages. Like, oh, big. It takes forever just to fucking eat one, right? And she was like, forever? And I was like, forever, ever, forever, ever. That's where she was like, forever, ever, forever, ever. Then I told her, are you fucking crazy? Are you mentally fucking deranged? And she's like, forever, ever, forever, ever. And I was like, forever, ever, forever, ever. But I don't understand. Oh, man. How is this going to go on for an hour, man? Jeez. How is this going to go on for an hour? Anyway, Barbara, you left a comment. I'm in the hospital trying to get a new home, and I still think about you now and then. I like it when you got me that Spider-Man Superman cake, and got me a Superman shirt. You really cared about me, and I really care about you. I still do. Barbara, we had our fun. What do you mean you're here? Where are you? Are you in the hospital? Cape Breton region? Oh, that's okay, Barb. Yeah. I already told you, Barbara. I'm in the hospital. Told they send me to a new home. Just waiting for a new home. That's all I'm doing. Now, can I? How can I? Okay, back to lesbian doctor. This is friggin' long. Barbara, I'm trying to make a video, lesbian doctor. This is the last lesbian doctor, Barb. I have videos, like 155 videos, Barb. 155 videos on YouTube. Just type in Thomas Paul, Barb. My family's doing good. Anyway, one time I busted some lesbians having oral party. And she said, but I was at a party, so I wasn't really practicing with anyone. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't really practicing with anyone. So when these two lesbians came up to me, they said, we want you to get freaky with us. And oh, see you later, Barb. My family's doing good, by the way. How can I do this, man? How can I freaking do this? I didn't rehearse any of this. This is live, so I don't know how to do the jokes. This might not last for an hour. But, I'll make it 30 minutes because this is it. Right now it's 25:06. That means 25 minutes have passed. And, I'm sorry. Sorry to all my fans, but I can't do this. Can't do this. Anyway, that's Lesbian Doctor. This hour Lesbian Doctor. I'm ending it 25 minutes, 44 seconds.